Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and this video is all about how to cut cords. So let's talk a little bit about what a cord is, and then we'll talk about how to do it, why to do it, and why it can be so hard to do it, and a little bit about energy vampires. So cutting of the cords is something that I learned many years ago, something that I teach in all levels of my class because people will energetically connect to us at many different times in our day or our life, and sometimes it requires cutting cords of energy with them. So let's explain it simply. An energy cord is any time that we open up our energy to someone else. If we're chit-chatting with someone in the register line, at checkout at the grocery store, or we're talking to the cashier for a few minutes, normally those energy cords are kind of severed on their own as we leave the store or as they move on to someone else. So that's kind of an easy way to deal with it. But there are times when people will stay connected to our energy more often than that, or they will stay connected to us, and it can be detrimental for us. It can be a really great thing for them because they're kind of amplifying their energy. Usually people will connect to our energy that someone who I don't want to work through that. I don't want to deal with that part. I don't want to learn that lesson. I don't want to go through that energy one more time. So if we were talking about being self-critical, if you were self-critical and you had learned how to cut that cord and to release that energy, whatever you've learned, and kind of pulled through that trigger, someone else may attach to your energy and they're self-critical as well. And when they connect your energy, they're like, oh my gosh, they have learned how to let go of this energy. So I'm going to pass them all my self-critical energy, and I'm going to take their very positive, already worked through energy for myself. And they do it on a very unconscious level. So that's something to keep in mind, that it's an unconscious thing. They're not usually aware that they've actually done anything. So what they're doing is they're dumping their negative, like self-critical, self-defeating energy, or self-sabotaging, or whatever it is. Whatever the issues they have, they're going to dump onto us because they may feel that similar, like, hey, they worked through this already, kind of energetically, unconsciously. And what they'll end up doing is kind of taking on the back side of that cord, they will start taking our very positive, already worked through, energetically learned, cleaned up our mess, dealt with all of it, and let it go energy. So they're giving us the negative energy and they're taking our positive energy. So that's one of the reasons why it's really important to cut the cords, to cut that off, because they will and can stay connected to us for many hours, many days, even many months, or even into years or decades. It comes in usually very subtly as they connect to our energy. We're used to people connecting to us. Like I said, it happens every day. What problem is that we don't always sense their energy as something bad for us. Like I said, it comes in so subtly that a lot of times we think, oh, this is just a new level. I need to work on my self-critical stuff one more time because here it comes up again. Yet at the same time, it's not yours. It's their negative energy that they've sent you. This is a really important part to understand because we have something similar in our past. It will feel like something familiar coming into us. But I often tell my students is if it's not your energy, it's a contaminant to your energy. And so that's why it's important to cut that off as quickly as possible. One of the things that's really interesting about releasing this is as we start to work through thinking it's ours, as we start to release it, we're kind of going, wow, this kind of feels familiar, but it also feels different at the same time because it's similar to ours. We had self-critical and they had self-critical, but maybe ours came in from our mother and theirs came in from their father or their grandmother. And so it'll be a little bit different in that aspect. But as we start to work through it, going, okay, found a trigger, know how to work through it. Here we start pulling this out, kind of looking at it different ways. It can be overwhelming for us because we haven't realized it's not ours. It belongs to someone else. And we will start to work through it and we could get stuck in that energy, like I said, for a long period of time. It really has I've had people come in for years, been stuck with other people's negative energy. So we start working through it, we get overwhelmed, and we can't release it or work through it. And it's because it's really not ours. What's really important to know is that this is the time that you really need to be cutting cords more often. As your psychic abilities come up, things that you've worked through start coming up, this is the time to really start working on cutting the cords more often. So if you have any questions about how to cut cords or why you should cut cords or anything else discussing cords, I would love to hear from you. So leave a comment beneath, and you can also subscribe to my channel, and I post videos like this quite often. So I'm really excited about connecting to you. So let's go into a deep meditation over this. This is a great time to sit where it is comfortable for you. This is only just a few minute meditation. It doesn't take that long. And this is kind of a level 1 meditation of cutting cords. So we're going to just start with a few deep breaths in through your nose, down and through your chest, and all the way back out. Relaxing your energy. One more time. In through your nose, down and through your chest, and all the way back out. You may choose to close your eyes at this time. That's totally up to you. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael as we continue to breathe deeply. Archangel Michael comes in, and he has this beautiful crystal wand that he is going to be moving around us to cut any cords that we have. And you may feel aches and pains in your body, or almost like pinching at times, and that's the end of that cord. Where they connect to our body has a lot of information for us. So let's take one more deep breath. Letting Archangel Michael cut the cords around us. And as he cuts the cords around us, make sure that you're breathing deep, all the way in through your nose, down and through your chest, and all the way back out. Feeling your energy become lighter and lighter and more calm as he cuts more and more cords. He's going to start working on your back area, which is where most people connect to us from. So as we do, we're just going to stand really still or very still and just take several more deep breaths. So now that Archangel Michael is finished, you're going to feel his energy step back. And I want you to take a few more deep breaths and feel your body feeling so light and so easy. So feeling your body getting lighter and lighter, more energetic, more ready to accomplish everything you choose to accomplish in your day. We're going to take a few more deep breaths in through your nose, down and through your chest, and all the way back out. Wiggling your toes and your fingers and becoming aware of the space that you're in. I thank you for joining me, not only for the video of cutting cords, but also my meditation on cutting cords. Please make any comments, suggestions, or subscribe to my channel, and I know we'll be talking soon.